Welcome to all to this video related to direct and indirect speech. Now we have almost come to the last part of this whole concept, wherein we will be concentrating on the rules related to changing the exclamatory sentences from direct to indirect. And one more thing is, I have also tried to concentrate on the sentences which starts with let. So here these concepts are very important when it comes to your exam point of view and also when we use it in our language. Okay, let us concentrate on the rules and the examples. Change of exclamations and wishes into indirect speech. Sometimes exclamatory sentences contain exclamations like hooray, alas, oh, heavens, bravo, etc. So these words are also called as interjections, parts of speech. Such exclamatory words are removed in the indirect speech and we use exclaimed with sorrow, exclaimed with surprise, etc. instead of said. So now here you have to concentrate is the reporting verb here. So in the direct speech you may have all these interjections, that is the words which express sudden feelings. So they will be changed into exclaimed with sorrow, exclaimed with surprise instead of telling said. Examples. Direct speech. The captain said to Kapil, bravo, you scored 89 runs. Bravo means what you have done, the work what he has done. For that it refers the usage, that is the sudden expression. Okay, now when it changes to the indirect speech, the captain exclaimed with praise, he is praising there with praise that he means Kapil, that Kapil had scored 89 runs or that he had scored 89 runs. Observe here, captain exclaimed with praise. With praise means he is praising. He said, may God save the country. So praying to God, may God save the country. She prayed to God to save the country. She prayed to God to save the country. Next one. What a terrible sight it is. What a terrible sight it is, said the traveller. The traveller exclaimed that it was a very terrible sight. It was a very terrible sight. Now sentences with let. Let is used to make a proposal. So when we are trying to make a proposal or telling about some proposal, we can start the sentence with the word let. First, change the reporting verb into proposed or suggested. So usually what you have to do in such sentences, you can change the reporting verb into proposed or suggested. Use should instead of let. So you have to change or replace the word let by should. Example, he said to me, let us go home. Let us go home. He suggested to me that we should go home. Let us go home. How is it changed? So here he suggested to me that we should go home. Next one. Let is used as to allow. To allow. Allowing something. You are allowing to do something. There also we use the sentence. It starts from let. In indirect speech, we change the reporting verb to requested or ordered. So when you use the sentence with let for allowing, to allow, then what we do is we use the reporting verb, that is requested or ordered. We start reported speech with to. We start the reported speech with to. Ram said to Mohan, let him do it. Ram said to Mohan, let him do it, means allowing him to do. Ram ordered Mohan to let him to do. See there? See the changes properly. Ram said to Mohan, let him to do it. Ram ordered Mohan Mohan to let him to do that. So like this, allowing somebody to do or giving permission to do something, there you have to see the sentence. Now one more, what's that? Usage. Ram told Mohan, this can also be used, that he might be allowed to do that. A little bit lengthy one. He might be allowed. So see here, Ram told Mohan that he might be allowed to do that. So like this, we have discussed the rules regarding exclamatory sentences, changing the exclamatory sentences from direct to indirect, and the sentences that starts with let, also when there is a proposal to allow, when there is a proposal to allow, and when it is changed from direct to indirect. So all these usages are very important, especially in the point of view of the exam related to 10th standard students and also the PU students. 10th standard students, you may have one or two sentences combined together wherein you have to change it from direct to indirect. But when it comes to the PU students, you will have a piece of conversation wherein there will be several types of sentences. So there you have to change it into indirect speech and put it into a paragraph. So for both it is very important. Even for the students of 9th and 8th, there and all they have single sentences, but when it comes to 10th and PUC, so there is a combination of many things that has been discussed in the series. So there are altogether 7 parts and they are divided into very few minutes so that it will be very easy for you to concentrate, listen. There is no need for you to spend lots of time listening everything. Part by part, it is done within few minutes. Listen to it, apply the rules, concentrate on the examples and try to change different types of sentences from direct to indirect. Thank you, and I hope it will be really helpful to you all related to your exam point of view and also improving your language.